Hi there! In this video I'm going to show you how to make this simple strung bracelet, and I'll also give you a couple design tips that you'll be able to use in all your jewelry making. So this bracelet is a great illustration of two important principles of design. The first one is repetition, and you can see here that I've repeated the element of square shapes. I've got these square ceramic beads and these square spacers from House of Gems. And that's always effective to have repetition in a design. It reinforces it, it makes it solid and steady, but also kind of static. And that's where the other design element comes in, and that's the one of surprise. Now you can see here, like I said, it's nice, but it's kind of static. But when I add in this one piece that repeats the orange color, it repeats the ceramic material, however the square shape is just slightly pulled askew, suddenly we have something kind of interesting. So that's just something to keep in mind whenever you're designing a piece of jewelry or pulling pieces together. And then I'm using these little spacers in between each of the square or square-ish beads just to do what it says. Give them some space and make it so that you see each one individually. So I have these 4 ceramic beads, the 3 square spacers, all separated by these 8 small spacers. And then to finish your bracelet, you just need 2 crimps, 2 crimp covers, 2 wire protectors, and a clasp. And I'm using this one that's again a square, although it's set on the diagonal, it still repeats the theme. And then you'll just need some bead stringing wire and wire cutters and crimping pliers. So onto your bead stringing wire, string a crimp and a wire protector, 1 piece of the clasp, and then the wire goes back through the crimp. Go ahead and squeeze that wire protector, the ends, so that they meet. And then use your crimping pliers first in the part that's furthest from the tips. Give it a good squeeze. Test to make sure it's holding. And then put it sideways in the part closest to the tip to flatten it. Again, test. And then use your wire cutters to trim off the excess wire. And use your crimping pliers to pick up a crimp cover and cover the crimp. And squeeze it gently to close it and make it look like there's a little bead there. And then you just string on your pattern of beads. Although many of us design jewelry intuitively, it's always good to know what design principles we're using so that we can consistently make designs that work and achieve the effects we want. And then when you have all of your beads strung, go ahead and finish the ends the same way we started by sliding on a crimp, a wire protector, the other half of your clasp, and I've put a split ring on this one, and then the wire goes back through the crimp. Pull it up, but not too snug. And again, flatten the crimp and cover with a crimp cover, and your bracelet is done. And here's our bracelet all done. I hope you found these design principles helpful and will apply them to all of your jewelry making. Happy creating!